What's up guys, Airon from Vake here, third year B.Ed student, and today we're going to be talking about how to groom the perfect beard. Now at this stage, if you've watched part 1, you've grown out your beard, you don't care about what people say that you're looking untidy because you can see the end product. You can see how awesome you're going to look with the beard because without your beard you have no chin structure, okay? And they can't see that. Now what we have to do is we have to tame that monster to make you look like a gentleman, to make you look good in a suit, to make you look good at work, to make you look good wherever you are, regardless of whether you're just getting out of bed with your beard or you just got it done for a wedding. These are the same tips I use to do my beard, and I've had this beard for quite some time. The first step to know when grooming your beard is how to trim your beard. There's 3 components you have to pay attention to here: your cheeks, your neck, and your overall beard shape. Before I started shooting this video, I actually noticed my beard was a little bit see-through, so I cut that off. And even if you match up my white beard against my white shirt, it's still a bit see-through, but it's not as bad. You're always gonna have those strands hanging from the bottom, just like you'll always have like those couple of hairs on your head that are always standing out. It'll never be a perfect shape. You're not a cartoon, not an anime character. It'll always be there, but we're trying to get it down to not see-through. Your beard must not be see-through. If you have a thin beard, you'll probably look better than if it's a little bit trimmed down, like how Thor looks in Ragnarok. If you want to learn more about beard shape, check out my first video. Now after you get your beard shape, you have to focus on trimming the stray hairs on your cheeks and the stray hairs down here on your neck. Now you can go about this 3 ways. You can use a regular hair clipper, a hair trimmer, which is my personal favorite. Actually I have my hair trimmer right here, which is a wart. Or you can use shaving blades. Personally, I like a hair trimmer because it's nice and quick. As soon as I see, oh, I got a stray hair here, done. No taking shaving creams and taking a blade and rinsing a blade, and no taking hair clippers, plugging it in, having to unravel the cord. No, you just pick one up, trim, 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 and you're done. Now once your cheeks and neck are trimmed and you have your beard shape, you're going to want to wet your beard. When you wet your beard, it's easier to do these next 2 things: shampoo your beard and comb it out. Now beard shampoo runs for 200-300 rand. I got mine on special. The beard shampoo I'm using right now is the Airon Beauty beard shampoo. Hope I didn't ruin your brand name. I love the way it smells. I love the way it makes my beard feel. And I must admit, I've been using it wrong for quite some time. The directions say that you must use a few drops on your beard, and I've literally been using a few drops. But what you actually want to do is put enough beard shampoo so that you get a nice lather going. A lather is when foam starts coming on your beard, like the video you see here. And that's about the same amount you want for your hair as well. For your beard hair, most beards aren't very greasy unless you are an extremely genetically greasy man. Your beard will not need to be washed more than once a week. Pick a day, preferably in the weekend when you're chilled and relaxed and not working, to grab your beard shampoo, lather up that beard and get it nice and clean. While you're still doing that, if the shampoo is in your beard, it reduces the friction between the hairs, and that'll give you a perfect opportunity to use the Afro Comb to comb out all the tangles in your beard. Now, I've seen this in barbershops, many barbershops I go to. They don't know how to deal with hair types like this, let alone beards. They have this thing of combing out the hair without it being wet. Guys, if you have 3B or higher hair type, if you have curly hair, do not, I repeat, do not try and untangle your hair while your hair is dry, because it's so easy for the Afro Comb to get caught in it. Look, it's caught in it already and get pulled out. Now people want to force it. They think the pain is good. The pain is not good for your hair, man. You're snapping strands, you're making yourself look worse, man. Once your beard is wet and lubricated, comb it out. It's also a good idea to do your hair in the shower as well, just to get all the tangles out with your beard. Now once your beard is combed out and looking like this, look for any stray hairs that are either really long or just look out of place and snip them off immediately. Even if it's not, I know it's not going to look right when it's combed all the way out, but it'll help you differentiate between those hairs that really are not doing anything for you. And we're gonna trim it later on in the video, but for now, just get those long hairs out of the way.
Mustache should be as thick as your hair on the sides. So none of those shape of mustache styles will look weak, okay? Take it from someone who has mustache, I don't know. There should be some issue. You can see like this line is following this line here. Unless you want the drop down style, that's up to you. But for now, this hair is not long enough for it. So that's why I'm just shaping it out to match this. It's fine. Don't do too much, otherwise you could end up messing it up.
Don't forget to subscribe.
The beard's wet, it's trimmed. Now it's trying to get it into some sort of good looking shape. You're gonna need two tools for this. A round brush and a hair dryer. Yes, men, you can use round brushes and hair dryers for your beard. This is how it works. You take the round brush and you twist it as you comb your hair down while running the hair dryer over it and heating the brush up. Now this does two things. Number one, it straightens your beard. So if you have a curly beard, this is how you get your beard looking boxy. This is how you get your hair lying down and go in the directions you want to, not all over the place. So when you're doing that, the heat treatment straightens out your hair. Now be careful not to burn your hair. Put it at about a medium heat and go over it until it's nice and dry. Secondly, what this does is it tucks your beard under. Now if you notice, a lot of guys who don't groom their beards at all, their beards are thin and they're always hanging down or they're going different directions and they're not tucked under. This is how you want your hair to go. You want it to go straight, and then when it comes to the bottom, you want it to tuck under your chin. And that's what gives you that fullness shape of a beard. That's what eliminates all those gaps and edges. It's basically what makes you look cool. That's the whole trick. If you take one thing away from this video, it's tucking the beard under. And don't forget about the mustache. Again, for more trimming stuff, watch the first video. Do not go past the lip. So if you see here, my hairs aren't sitting over my lip. I make sure that they are at least this length. Like you can see my top lip basically, because for eating or wife purposes. And while you want to do the same thing with your mustache, you want to make it go down and not up. This brush may be too big, so use something like your wife or your mom's roller if you still live with your mom. Same principle. You heat it up and you pull it down until it's looking good. At this stage, if you've combed out your beard and you notice that there's still some hairs that are not falling in place, let's say like the side is like here, then you take scissors and you trim that down. That's the last trimming process. So there's 3 stages in trimming. There's the first one where you just trim here and here dry on your cheeks and neck. Then the second one after you comb your beard out, and now finally when you are drying your hair, tucking it under, then noticing, hey, stray hair, cool. For your final steps, you will take these 2 beauties, beard oil and beard balm. Clarify beard balm with beard wax. Beard balm aims to moisturize your beard and to keep the moisture from the beard oil in. It also softens your beard up and allows you to somewhat mold it into a shape. But beard wax takes that molding of the beard to a whole nother level, and it actually holds your beard in quite strong, especially if your beard flies in the wind as you're going to work. Now, fortunately, I don't have to buy beard wax because my beard, it has some thickness and volume to it. So I just use beard balm. Beard balm may be enough for you if you have a bit of a thinner beard and you want to keep that, and you're struggling to tuck it under, especially at the front here where it grows really, really long, longer than it does at the back. Get yourself some beard wax. They should be, each of these products, they range from 250 Rand to about 300 Rand, but in the link you can get them on special if you look online. Sometimes you may be lucky and even get them 3 for the price of 1, like I did. Take your beard oil, you put about 4 to 5 dots depending on the length of your beard. For this length of beard, including my mustache, about 5 drops is enough for me. If your beard's hanging down here, you probably have to use more, way more. If you don't have that much, about 2 drops will do. This helps to soften up the beard, to get your hair growing as well, because it also nourishes your beard with the oils that are inside. When you apply the oil, make sure you apply it to the cheeks first, and then run it from the roots of the hair all the way to the tip. Don't just put it on the tip like that and think you're good. No, because the oils have to take action from the roots. It has to nourish the hair from the pore. If the roots aren't strong, your whole hair strand is not going to be strong. So focus on the roots of your hair. Even if you want to comb it out from the roots, do that. And then you can always pat it down and comb it back down afterwards. What I would recommend though is just rubbing it in from the roots and then taking your fingers and doing it all over your beard. It shouldn't be that hard since you untangled your beard already. The same thing for your beard balm. You take your balm, you scrape it with your fingernails, rub it against your fingertips, and apply it the same way you did the beard oil, from the roots all the way down. But pay more attention to shaping this time, because when you shape it, the beard balm will act as a holding agent to get your beard into the shape you want. And try and go for a blocky shape that complements your face shape. So not something like this, and not something like this where you're pointing north. Remember, tucked under all around. That's the gentleman's way. I don't know about any other way. You can go Viking if you want, you can go biker if you want to. But if you want to wear a suit and look professional at work, keep it tucked under. Unless you work at a Viking bar or something, then do you fam. Now your beard is dried and shaped. You think you're done, right? No, you're not done. There's one more thing I want you to do. As you go about your day, notice how you feel in your beard. Notice how you eat with your beard. If you walk past a window or a mirror, look, because over the course of the day, you might find that your beard reverts to looking untidy again. Maybe it's pointing north. That's what happened to me. Maybe it's frizzing out. And then ask yourself, how can I prevent this? Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.